But that was his first time doing that. He comes to the edge, my edge of the bed. You know, the 12 inches I have in the upper right-hand corner? He's there and he's like, I won't cook you much. Oh. No cheating. Hey. Gentle. Take it. Good job. I was going to get him a Christmas bear. We were supposed to go to the dollar store, which is where I usually get his toys, because if they get destroyed, I don't care. And I've bought like really expensive toys before, and they've always gotten chewed up. Obviously, it's a dog's toy, but anyway. But after doing, what was it, 3 stops, I was just so tired and exhausted that we skipped the dollar store for today. So I'm going back out on Monday, and I'm hoping to do a pit stop, because that's also where I get my sketchbooks, my markers, pens. There's a couple of other things I need, but did you like that? That's garbage. You leave it alone. You leave it alone. Show me your Iggies. You got big Iggies. You got your big Iggies. Look. Do you know how much I love you? I didn't tell you today yet. No, I didn't. No, because you're so handsome, and you're so lovely, and cuddly, and lovely, and lovely. Nummy, nummy, nummy. And people wonder why my dogs are crazy. You bang! You bang! So today, well, this was supposed to be just a treat video, but anyway, today when we went to the store, of course, Mr. Flirt a lot. And it was funny because my dad finally could see what it's like to shop when you have a walker, a cart, and a service dog. So all people have to do really is smile at him for him to lose his mind and want to go and get petted. So people asked, he got mobbed quite a bit. And that was at one store. The other store, all of a sudden I hear, Hugger! And I whipped around because he just went. Like, he was all over this woman who was just about sitting on the floor with him, and she's hugging him and he's hugging her, and I'm like, who are you? How do you know his name? So it turns out back a couple of months before I was in a hospital, I had been at that store, and she had asked, or he had approached her. Anyway, she got to pet him, and she ended up crouching, and he gave her, literally, he got up on his hind legs and just gave her a hug, and she just started crying. And I was like, Dewey was really good for that, where he would go to people who were having a bad day or grieving or having an anxiety attack and do his job kind of thing. So I asked her, I said, are you okay? And, you know, then she just let it all out, which is fine. Like, I don't even remember what she told me, which is, I'm glad, because it's personal, and she just needed to let it out. So anyway, she made lovey-dovey's with Hugger for a bit, and I told her his name. So today, that was her. And she said, do you remember the last time? He totally made my day. And I'm like, oh, like, I'm so happy to hear that, like I really am happy when he's making people's day or making people smile, because there's not enough of that in the world. And then she said today he also made my day. And she had pretty red eyes, so yeah. Um, so when I go out with him, I never know. I never know what's going to happen. But as my anxiety therapist would be very happy to see, he puts me out of my comfort zone. And that helps me learn to deal with the agoraphobia. I can't say it in English, um, which is anxiety in crowds, anxiety amongst a lot of people, or even right now it's just a little bit of people. Anxiety, knowing I have to go out. That's a biggie for me. And there's people out there that say, well, you shouldn't have your dog with you. Well, you know what? If I didn't have my dog with me, um, I wouldn't be able to do my groceries. I wouldn't be able to go get the stuff I need. And I live, I don't have any help usually. So like, I need this guy with me, because he knows what to do if I start to panic, or if I have a migraine coming on, or an anxiety or fibro attack coming on. He knows what to do, and he will warn me. So, and like, there's times where if I have an anxiety attack, or I have a big migraine, nasty migraine, where I feel drunk, I don't want to be driving or taking the wheel. Um, it's not just for my safety, it's for other people's safety too. Like, I have responsibilities to other people too. So anyway, this all was supposed to be a funny video, but as usual, I'm rambling because I'm tired, and I'm overtired. Hey, you're being. So my father and I were supposed to go today in his car, which would have meant leaving Hugger at home. Now, there's a couple of times where I did go out and about here in town, which I live in a tiny little town, and I left him home, and he was not happy. So, and I felt literally naked without him, like he's my buffer kind of thing. And for people who ask why do I let people pet him, well, first of all, there's times where I don't have a choice. People just do it. If I'm having an okay or a great day, I don't have a problem with it, though I'm trying not to encourage people to do it. But like I said, there's times where he gets mobbed. I don't get asked. And I don't have, right now, the fight in me to educate. I don't hate, I educate kind of thing. Stop. And it's when I see parents with their children, and they're like, you are not allowed to touch the dog, you're not allowed to talk to the dog or distract the dog, he's working. And I'm like, and I really appreciate that. And there's times where I've been asked to explain to the kids myself, and I'm like, oh man. For those who don't know, I'm kind of a little afraid of kids. I'm getting better. I'm just terrified because they're so freaking smart. And like, you never know what's going to come out of their mouth, which I find hilarious, and I laugh. I'm the type that I will laugh at the most inappropriate moments. I'm that person. I've been like this since I was a child. So, it's just teaching people, and there's so much pain out there, so much grief, so much loss, so much loneliness, that if they want to pet a dog to get some, what is it, oxytocin or whatever in their brain, go for it. Who am I to just keep him? It takes 2 minutes usually. And there's been times where the person have asked me, how did you get your dog? Where did you get your dog? The laws differ country to country. In Canada, we are allowed to train our own dog. And I'm actually using the people like coming to him as training for him not to jump. And I warn them ahead of time if I can, um, because because of the way my health is right now, I can't get out, so I can't really. Like you need to be two people to teach him not to jump, kind of thing, because he won't jump on me, but other people, it's like hello, especially with the slush and salt and stuff. It's just brutal. So anyway, I'm still babbling. I'm out of here. He's eating his food. You guys have a great day. Have a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and may you be blessed in all things good. May you have health, joy, be safe, be loved, and love your pets. Have a good one.